Welcome to Evergreen Acupuncture. It's a little video to show you what acupuncture is like. We have a patient on the table here getting ready to receive the needles. I tell everybody at the beginning of the session that all the needles are sterile, used once and thrown away. They're very, very small. It's kind of hard to see, but they're very tiny, flexible needles. So we're going to do a little work on Heather, on her neck, and just kind of loosen some of the muscles. This is a little bit of a Japanese style needling. Use a little insertion tube the needle sits in, goes on the skin, it's tapped in, and just hangs out there. Once the needles are in, the patient will lay here for anywhere from 30 minutes to almost an hour, depending on what I'm doing. Usually I do the patient on their back and do almost all the needles with the patient on their back using the arms and legs, which we'll show in another section. In general, in Chinese medicine, you follow the meridians, which are channels in the body, energy channels, and the points are all lined up on those. So you have 3 on the inside, 3 on the outside of all the limbs, and they match up. So if I'm treating knee pain on the outside front, I might use the elbow on the outside front because knees and elbows in this system match up. But you can do general all-over treatments. You can do specific treatments to treat any specific pain or specific problem. Regardless of what it is, I generally treat everybody for stress. So I start at the head and put 3 needles in the head, 1 between the eyes and 1 in each ear. This helps the body to relax. Heather already has a little ring here, so I'm just going to add to it. And I tend to use what's called a global treatment that I learned from the teacher that I follow. So I tend to go outside, inside, outside, inside. We're not necessarily treating Heather for anything specifically. We're just kind of showing how this particular system works. But since I know her very well, I know what points she might need. If they're uncomfortable, then treatment, I think, doesn't work quite as well. You might feel this in your fingers. Yes? No? Okay, sometimes you do.
So how do you feel with how many needles in you? At least 10?
I always feel incredibly relaxed. It's unusual that I don't go to sleep during a treatment.